battle this week, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will get first crack at it today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able...
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They go to the ground. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Spartans will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Falcons offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Tough call to make here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. You just can't afford a mistake. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Finding open areas. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got a man in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, we're only in the 1st quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Latham.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the pressure. Gets it out quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's McDaniel. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down.
It just keeps moving. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. There he goes. Running through contact. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they turn it into a defensive score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball is going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Into the secondary on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Dances away. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his big tight end. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're facing a 3rd down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Air Force.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Penn State is ahead early in Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by 7 over Nebraska. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Right on target this time. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10, and he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Finding an escape route. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Spartans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Off play action on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Spartan. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Coming out with it, it's Harrison. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Complete to the left. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the Falcons are on the move. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Rushes on him. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Falcons. Here comes the 2-point try. The give. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score. San Jose State 30, Air Force 20.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bates. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Bates. There he goes. They finally get it stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection, looking. Big play there. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Smith.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Runs through the tackle. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun. Give on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Spartans are flying down the field. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get...
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Air Force. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
San Jose State, 37. Air Force, 27.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bates. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Their lead is down to 10. These moments like this, you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Punt is in the air. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. A run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Breaks into the open. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Shoots it to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Lets it fly on the move. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Air Force, 34.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Taking it the other one. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Air Force. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn them.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
And who's surprised? Nobody. Big 3rd down moment. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella, and he does the rest. He lowers his shoulder, he gets physical, gets the first down, and they got a chance with the lead here to salt this game away.
Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
To the ground with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Falcons will try to convert on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Running with the fullback. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. 2nd down coming. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. The offense changing the play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't.